Next, the Crow Summer Institute is a community event that empowers teachers with new knowledge, techniques, and tools for teaching the Crow language. But it's not just for teachers, it's for everyone that wants to learn.
For 2 weeks during the summer, the campus of Little Bighorn College is home to the Crow Summer Institute. For educators, this is an opportunity to learn best practices for teaching the Crow language.
Roanne Hello, my name is Roanne Hill. I'm a Crow language teacher through the St. Libre School Districts. I teach at the main campus out at St. Libre. I'm originally a River Crow descent, and I grew up in the Dunmore area from the Black Lodge District. There's only about 1,500 Crow language speakers among the Crow tribe, and that's a little scary because even within this past week we've had 3 or 4 deaths, and all of those I know for a fact were Crow speakers. One of the things that's really lacking with teaching Crow language is materials to teach, and a lot of times when a Crow language teacher starts out, there's no materials and they end up writing a lot of their own curriculum. And so with as many language teachers that have attempted to start a Crow language program or teach Crow language, there's all these different curriculums. And so that was one of the things that we saw a real need for, and that's one of the things that we hope for, is that the material that has been developed through the Language Institute, that it would be something that would develop into it.
Nowadays, amongst the young people, of why we're losing our language is due to the fact of laughing at one another, a form of embarrassment, discouragement. You know, when an individual says something wrong, they're laughed at or they're corrected in front of a lot of people, and they get embarrassed. I was encouraged to participate in Crow's Summer Institute in kind of ways of trying to learn different methods of teaching my language to kindergarten through 5th grade.
The Crow Summer Institute is modeled after one that focuses on the revitalization and retention of the Lakota and Dakota languages. Both institutes receive support for their efforts from the Language Conservancy.
We work with tribes and schools and other organizations around the country, providing language infrastructure, usually technical help, building dictionaries, textbooks, helping to train teachers, other things that Native communities might need to help support their language revitalization efforts. And so part of what we do here is assist with teacher training. This is the first year that the Crow Summer Institute is here. The previous 2 years we held the Crow Summer Institute at Sitting Bull College in Fort Yates, North Dakota, in conjunction with the Lakota Summer Institute, which is in its 9th year this year, and a major event in terms of Lakota language revitalization. Communities have been teaching languages for many years, some from the early 70s, of course, but bringing together experts in the methods of teaching language and in the linguistics of the language just hasn't been there before. And so the Summer Institutes help bring leading experts from across the country to these communities, help teachers get these methods for how to teach a language using communicative methods, using TPR, using all of the latest cutting-edge materials, and making it fun for kids. We don't want language to be some chore or something that isn't held in high prestige or in high regard in the schools. We want it to be active and fun and accessible to young people. And to do that, we need to train our teachers to be active and fun and relevant and making actual progress in the teaching of the language. And that, takes training.
Wilhelm has documented the Conservancy's efforts in a film titled Rising Voices that tells the stories of young Lakota people learning their language.
It's a film of hope, a film of inspiration, designed to inspire other young people to say, hey, if so-and-so can learn language, then I can learn it too. It's also designed to reach out to non-Indian audiences and let them know about the crisis that's happening with endangered languages in general. You'd be surprised that most people think in the United States that there was only one language or just a few languages, and yet there were hundreds, and many, if not most of those, are either gone or endangered of extinction in the next few years. And it's important for the general audiences, the general public in the U.S. to know that these are there, that they are held in high regard, that they're important for the country as a linguistic heritage of the country, and of course that communities value them very much, and they have these critical benefits socially to the communities.
All things are interwoven among Native American culture, and language is very much an integral part of that. So I feel a real need to help in some way. I think it's real encouraging to know that there's others out there that are trying so hard to help with it, because we do have the new app that's out on iTunes. There's also billboards and stuff around that, and a lot of signs that are being put up in Crow, and I think that's a really good thing. It's real encouraging to the young people, because I know there's students that come to high school, they really want to learn how to speak Crow, and they ask if I could only speak Crow to them, which I think is outstanding.
Voice starts to go down.
I'm very fortunate to be hired as a Crow language instructor as well as a student advocate, because it is my heart's deepest desire to bring back my language of my people. My name is Tylis Badbear. I'm from the Crow tribe, the Upsaluga, a child of the Whistling Water clan.